This is the best time of the year, so if I could be back for any time, I'd choose this time. So the team got us here, and that's all I could have asked of them.
How tough to not be in the lineup when you had to sit your senior year?
You know, it was really tough, but the coaches really tried to keep me involved, and I did a lot of things, so I wasn't just sitting around. And I did get to base run when I got my hard cast on, so they just padded it up a lot, and I got to base run, so I was always involved.
After you were hurt initially, was the diagnosis that you would be back in time to play at the end of the season?
Yeah, that's what, going into the surgery, that's what they had told me. They said that I would be in the hard cast for however long, and after that it was just going to be the amount of pain that I could handle. So
you just kept thinking, if we can just keep winning, I'll get to play them.
Yep, and that's what the team knew, and I said, you guys got to win for me, and they did. I mean, they've had an incredible season. So. And
exactly what happened, you were bunting, right?
The pitch, it hit me right on the knuckle. Shattered it.
What do you remember about that? You know, what happened exactly?
I remember I knew it was broken. I knew something was wrong. And I walked over to Coach Lawson and I thought, you know, this could be the last time I ever hit again. And I tried to convince her to let me back in the box because I was like, if I don't, like, I might not ever get this chance again. And she's like, you know, we need you for the rest of the season. I'm like, okay, Coach. So I walked off. But I mean, it was really hard.
You squared around to bunt the whole thing? And then,
yep. And I was trying, it was coming at me, it was coming in the box. And so I tried to pull out of the way of it, and wrong timing got me.
And you're a senior, so how ticked off were you that your senior year's interrupted like that?
It was really hard. I struggled for a little while about it, but you know, the coaches and the trainer, Tiff, was very proactive about it. They flew like some hand specialists in to come see me while I was there, and I knew when I had to go see him during the game that it was more than just a break, and I'm like, this is probably a pretty big deal. But you know, you take it in stride, and I knew that I was going to be back. You know, I can handle the pain. I think I decided early on that the pain of not finishing out my year in a Kentucky jersey was more than the physical pain that I could handle. So I knew once I got the cast off, I was going to handle it. I didn't have a choice.
You said it was about how much pain you could handle. How much can you? How much are you?
Quite a bit. I mean, I would lie if I said it didn't hurt when I hit, but I've got this nice contraption on there, and our trainer made this for me, and it works pretty well. So as long as I hit the ball squarely, which doesn't always happen, but that's my goal right now, it's fine. So.
How do you manage it in practice? I mean, in terms of, do you try not to over?
Yeah, I try to take, it's always about quality reps, but I kind of try to overly do that. So I try not to swing at the bad pitches because those hurt, and try not to hit it on the handle because that hurts. So I got to be really perfect about everything. And you know, I think it actually helps in the game, trying to be so perfect. But the coaches are real conscious about it too. They make sure I don't do too much or anything. So they're real good about it.
How many pounds?
You mentioned your teammates win for me. How thankful are you to them? That
I couldn't ask for any more. Like if they hadn't made it this far, I mean, I wouldn't have finished out the year. So I mean, this is everything to us right now. So I mean, they're incredible.
How many bones did you break?
It was this knuckle. There was a big fragment off which they pinned back. There were other fragments that came off, that shattered off, that they just had to clean out, and they had to reshape the bone in between it. Because the ball hit here and pushed it back into this knuckle. So they had to reshape this area too. I don't know.
That sounds pretty painful. So what was the rehab like?
I'm kind of still in rehab right now. We made sure to do a lot of, I don't have big arms obviously, but we tried to make sure whatever muscle I had we kept. And a lot of my hitting I pull with my right arm anyway. I'm right hand dominant, so I just try to pull with that hand more. We're still doing physical therapy, and we still try to move it and straighten it out, and it's not fun, but you know, got to do it. So.
What's the timing like in baseball? Like if a player's out for a while, he's got to get his timing back with the pitches and everything. What is that like for you? What was that like for you?
I stood in the batter's box for a lot of the pitchers. They let me stand in there, our pitchers. So I could see balls a lot. I got to see that depth perception and kind of in my mind visualize when I was going to hit. So the timing wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be.
Anything else? How is this different than 2 years ago?
I think our team this year is better. I think we're more, there's more people who can do a variety of things. I think we just have more depth and we're stronger as a team, I think we are.